Hi folks, Kenny the Vaping Heed, and today we are looking at something different, so stick around. Right folks, Kenny the Vaping Heed back again with the review with a different. First of all, how you all doing? Thank you for joining us and all that good stuff. What if you're thinking that today's review is about the latest vape and device gadget product? I'm sorry to disappoint you, it's not. I have been sent a product over for the purpose of review by Leeventi, which is a teleprompter. Now, I know before you're going and run away and all that crap, there's a vapor channel. You know, there are, you know, the reviewers that have done, you know, studio tours and all that stuff, and showed off the kit and the processes and all that stuff, and how they actually make, you know, film, edit, all that stuff, reviews, and, you know, they show a bit of that kit off. This is just something you can add to it, you know. I mean, you know, I can't show you a studio review. I haven't got a studio, and I just use whatever I can. You know, I've got an out. But this thing here is just you know, another piece of kit to add to your armory, if it's something that appeals to you or something that you can use. So that was my shoe falling off, by the way. I'm freaking nervous. So anyway, before we do dive down and have a look at it and all the ins and outs, because, you know, this is my first time doing stuff with this, so bear with us. Like, you know, there may be some mistakes, cock-ups, etc., but I just left them in. We're human, aren't we? But before we do all that, remember to please like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Please support the channel by clicking the Buy Me a Coffee link, much appreciated. So without further ado, let's get the shenanigans on the road. Yep. Right guys, this is what your box comes like. You have nice flat packaging like this. Very nice. Teleprompter by Leeventi. So what we're going to do is we're going to, I do apologise, hang on a minute, I've got wires sticking in the way here. I'll just get these wires out of the way. Right, open that up, you open up your box like so, slide everything out, there's nothing else in there, out the side. What you're presented with is this, so you open this fella up, open this fella up, and what you have in here, you have a bag here with all your parts in. This looks all very well and good. We have the remote, which is also boxed. We have some of the framework here, which is there, and of course we have a little bit of a destruction manual here. We do have a code, a card for the license for your, I believe, for your software. We have this fella here, which looks like the screen. You just take the plastic off. We have another screen here, which is in here. Another screen. Wow, quite a few bits. And obviously here we have another small screen here. This is much thinner, like a bit of a card. And of course, obviously we have the, you know, the hood, which is this guy here. So what I'm going to do now, we'll cut to another scene and we'll put it all together and see how it looks. So we shall see it very soon. Right, boys and girls, this is all the gear laid out for your assembly with two sides, your two plates. You've got your clear glass, you've got your hood, you've got your clips. We've got some other clips here. And inside got some other bits which I shall show you soon. Basically what you've got is two sides like so, like two shelves on. So that's kind of going to go like that basically. And what you do, this one here is your bottom shelf, because this is where you would mount it on a tripod if you so wish to do so. And basically all you're doing, this is a little tight, so you may have to slide it, manipulate it in a bit like so. Basically you're lining these holes up like so, and you've got these little black clips like that, and basically you just pop them into the hole and that holds everything in place. As simple as that. There you go, that's that in, that's that in. Same on this side. Get the other side here. Make sure this is at the back of this hole, because that's for, like I said, for your tripod mount. Again, you've got to like kind of spread it apart a bit or slide it, whichever way, because these are a little bit tight. There you go, just slide it up there like that. Again, just line your holes up. And another couple of these plastic clips. And have I lost one again? Oh God, there's a surprise. I lost one the last time I practiced. But anyway, whack that one in there. Whack that one in there. And that there is your bottom plate in. Where the hell did the clip go? That's a mystery. Oh well, I'll find it in a minute, guys, and I'll be kicking it out somewhere. We can get a general idea. This one again is your top one. I'll put that one at the front of this hole like that. And again, you just slide this in here. Where the clip went, again, just slide them both in. Line your holes up, like so. Hope you'll get. And again, you drop these clips in, but I've lost one for some reason. I don't know where it's gone, but we'll find that as we go on. It's got to be around here somewhere. But basically, that's your frame. I've got one in here. Where the hell I put that clip? Oh, hang on a minute. Bear with us. I've found it. Hang on a minute. If you bear with me just one moment while I move the arse over here. I've got it over here. Oops, sorry about that. I'm kicking everything all over the shop. What a nightmare. See, always prepared me, aren't I? There it is. There's your other pin. And you just drop that in there and that locks that all into place. Like so. Wind the hole up, there you go. There we get your pins and all that. And what you've got next is this glass, or wait, this clear perspex. And that just kind of drops down there. And that is the basic assembly, people. Before I put the hood on, I'll kind of show you the basics. Oh, shite on. This is you would sit your device, your iPad or your tablet, whatever, and this is where you'd mount your camera directly behind. And basically what you're doing now is you get your hood, you basically just drop that over like that, you clip it on the front. There's two of these clips, one there and one there. Just keep it nice and taut if you can as well. Basically with the sides, I mean, you can either clip it straight to the side like so, or some people I've seen just fold it like so, but you know, I'm going to go with the edge like that, just for ease of use for now. Again, keep it really taut. Drop your clip on there. You've got that nice and tight, yeah, and then that just dangles down like that. Do the same for this side. I'm just going to put that on there like so. I've gone arseways with this, but you can kind of see where I'm coming from. That one on there, and just drop that down there. That is basically it. That is basically your assembled teleprompter, all done and dusted. These clips, if you want to keep them on permanently, you can just undo that like that, and that'll just pop out, and you can leave them like that. But I will leave them on for now, like so. And there you have it. So what we'll do, we'll pull the hood off, and I'll try and show you some of the equipment that comes with it. Here we have a remote control here, which I'll show you that in due course when we get on to set it up on your device. In here you have these pads which you'll place about on here to sit your device on so it'll not slide about. Here you have a camera mount, which is that one there, and this is the other mounting screw, I believe, if you put your tripod on. And you've got this fella here. This is your mobile phone, you know, that'll stretch to fit your phone. And again, just put that through here and screw it in wherever you need it. and it does have a screw on the bottom. You know, if you've got like a little one of those little point and shoot mini pocket like camcorders, you could probably sit there and there as well. Basically, you know, you're just gonna put that through there, put your over the hole, and you mount whatever you're going to use accordingly, like so. If you're going to use a more larger camera, like a professional camcorder or something, what I would advise you to do is maybe get a tripod, put the camera behind it on another tripod, put this one on a tripod which you mount at the bottom, put your other camera behind it on the tripod, cover your lens, cover your sides, and then you'll be good to go. But basically, guys, that is the assembly done and dusted and sorted out. What we'll do now, we'll move on to the next stage, which is setting up your tablet or mobile device, whatever you're going to use, and then we'll go from there. Thank you. Cheers. Right, folks, on your device in question, you now want to install the software. So you basically go on to voice/teleprompter.com. You end up with this screen here. You tap in, where are we? Hang on a minute. We tap in here, log in with purchase code. You enter your code, which I'm going to move off camera now so I can type it in, right? So you can't pinch it. Is that? Right, take that. And then you get with this, we'll allow that. And there you have it. You're now in. As you can see, you've got play, you've got copy paste your text here. So basically you can probably go to something like that, type in news, just for example, get an item, see, we'll go with that. Just look up this. Yes, we know. God, all the crap. Yes, we know. All this rubbish here. I just see if we can copy some text somewhere here. No, it is. I'm not going to go to that. I want to go to something else because it's just giving us a load of shite and I don't need it. I don't know. We'll go with the COVID and we'll have a look at that. Just need to actually pick something up. I can copy and paste basically. I mean, there we go. Right. So what we'll do, we'll highlight this text, select all, copy, go to your thing, right click, paste. Right, turn it out. Do apologize, the first time I've used this, so as you can see I am being a bit of a nanky, but see, it's not, why is it not pasting? Hang on a minute. We'll try that. Copy. Paste. There you go, we're in. And that's basically it. As you can see, it will now scroll up and down. You can play it. You can set your speed. We'll take the audio input, we'll turn that off. We'll set the scroll speed of that. Now get off that. And there you go. Too fast. Get off that. And there you go. You're now scrolling at a reasonable speed. So what we shall do now is we shall come out of that, and what we're going to do next is pair up our remote control. Right guys, once you have your remote all set up and connected, you can start by hitting the start stop button, which will start scrolling it up and down. You can stop it again. You can use the joypad to move it up and down, and then you can just start off again and skip back. It's pretty much it, guys. You know, you can set it away off the remote. Back up the top, back to the bottom. I can just, you know, you can scroll up and down. Up and down doesn't really do anything. But yeah, that's it. Right to the top, left you can scroll down. Go to the top, press the start stop button, and away it goes. And basically that's it, yeah. I think you can speed it up and slow it down, but there you have it. That's your remote. So guys, there you have it, the Leeventi Teleprompter. What can you say? Firstly, like, I mean, teleprompters are great. You know, they're a good tool to help you create your content faster. Basically, you can structure your content and plan your content and all that stuff before you actually roll the camera, like, you know. So, I mean, if they're not used right, you know, if you're sitting there like reading like that, then obviously they look awful. You know, you'll lose your authenticity of your video, and people will say you're reading from a script, so you lose your connection with your viewers, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's not all about scripts, though. You don't have to use a script. I mean, for me as a reviewer, I don't think I would use a script as such, but I would probably maybe use it for bullet points or something like that. You know, it's like everything else. It's going to take a bit of practice, and you know, once you get used to it, it can be a good tool to your arsenal. Well, basically, guys, I mean, there's not much to tell about. You've seen the assembly is pretty straightforward and pretty easy to put together, and you've got your basic teleprompter. Some of the negatives is obviously there's no instructions included. I think it would be better if they did have an instruction kit included rather than going onto YouTube, whatever, for the instructions. I think that could be done better. But you know, for the teleprompter itself, that is it. You know, it's simple enough to set up and simple enough to use. Now, moving on to the software. Now, you do get a year's free subscription to the software when you purchase this. But I'm not a fan of subscription-based software. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, even for your mobile phone, if you downloaded the software onto your mobile phone, there is a subscription-based one there as well. So I think basically it should be maybe a one-off payment and updates for whenever. That's the way most apps work, because you've got to remember, if you know, for all it is a good app. You know, you can use your remote control and everything with it, and it does the job. There's a lot of stuff out there free that could do pretty much the same job. So while the software is good, a subscription base for like a YouTube creator, like an average Joe YouTube creator, maybe not. I think they should have, like, you know, two versions, you know, like a one-off paid app for like a YouTube user, and maybe for, you know, for the professional side, like the studio recording, maybe subscription based for that. That's my only gripe with the software. But you know, it does what it says on the tin at the end of the day, guys. You know, will I use one? I would probably, I'd probably incorporate it in, because obviously as a vape reviewer, you know, and we're looking at sizes and dimensions, like of say of RTAs, you know, your size and dimension, all this, and how much milliliters of juice and all that, you know, you could put some bullet points on there, and obviously, you know, when you've done your notes after your review, you could put them notes onto the teleprompter, and that would keep you good. I mean, they do have a use. I mean, you know, the advantages of them are is with your camera behind it, you're constantly looking at the camera, so you're giving eye contact to your viewers, you know, so which is a good thing, you know. You know, it helps you to engage. If you know, I mean, you may know yourself, like if you've got a camera with a monitor, you tend to like drift over and look yourself on the monitor like that, you know what I mean? But if you're concentrating on some of the camera, you'll get better eye contact. So yeah, they've got a use, and it does exactly what it says on the tin, guys. I was thinking of putting a link for it. I mean, they did ask us to put a link for it in the description, but with this being a vape channel and all the YouTube rules and regulations, I don't think I'll put a link in. I don't want to risk, you know, getting the video took down. So all I'm going to do is just tell you where to get it from. You can get this on Amazon. Just search on Amazon, Leeventi Teleprompter, and it'll come straight up. And that's where you'll get it. It's reasonably, I think it's about 54 quid, something like that. It's not too expensive, you know, because I mean, some of them are bloody expensive, some of them cost a fortune, but you know, as an entry level teleprompter, it does the job. So would I recommend getting one? If you've got a use for it, yeah, why not? It's as simple as that. Why not? Give it a go, see what you think. I guess see now maybe some reviews I sit and babble and blah 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 and talk a shite. So yeah, I might incorporate and see how I get on with it. But there you have it, guys. The Leeventi Teleprompter. Make of it what you will. So I'll wrap this one up now. I've been Kenny the Vaping Heed. Use your teleprompter safely. And I'll stay safe. I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Cheers now. Bye.